This is the time, Church of God, and I want you to hear me clearly, and the Holy Spirit help me till I end the word of the Lord for you. That you must go deep in knowing the Lord and establishing or building a strong relationship with Him that will last forever. Let me say that again. This is the time, the season, that we must establish a strong, lasting relationship with the Lord. For His coming any moment. This is not the time to play church, to play games, to be unserious about Him, His works, and taking our nations back to Jesus. This is the time to be responsible, to be aware, to be so much conscious of the any moment coming of the Messiah. This is the time to be diligent, to be watchful, to be steadfast in doing the will of God. You must redeem the time, because our time left here on earth is too short, too short. The Lord illustrated this to me. He said to me, son, it is like a finger. When you see Christ is increasing in the world, and that is what I prophesied when the Lord appeared to me in March 2011, when tragedy hit Japan, and He said to me, son, crisis in the world will increase from tribulation to the great tribulation. But before the great tribulation takes place, the Lord will rapture us. So, it is not a new thing that you hear news worldwide of an ever-increasing chaos, catastrophes, crises, wars, and rumors of wars, civil war, invasion of territories, island, property, economic crash, trade war, migration of many people from their countries to another country, increase of terrorism, homosexuality, LGBT community, and all kinds of immoral acts and sexual perversion. This is not new that we hear a lot of typhoon, tsunami, tidal wave, volcanic eruption, and ever-increasing earthquakes. And He goes on and said to me, the more crisis increase, the more it marks my coming. It is like this. When crisis increase, the return of the Lord is at hand. They are meeting together. The crisis points out to the any moment coming of Jesus. So I appeal to you, Church of God around the world, to be seriously dedicated, disciplined in your walk with the Lord. You have to take the Lord seriously, more than ever. You have to love Him more than you love Him in the past. You have to be obedient to Him more than you are obedient to Him in the past. And you have to understand, your first task every day is not to wash dishes, not to cook food, not to go to school, to be involved in your business, not to go to your place of work, or any activities in the ministry. Your first task in life every day is to fulfill the first commandment. And what is the first commandment? You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, and all your strength. And then you can fulfill the task the Lord gave to you. And you can do that without any struggle. You can do that easily because He will empower you. You cannot love the Lord and remain the same. I assure you, you will be changed. You will be empowered. You will be transformed from glory to glory in His image and His likeness in an ever-increasing power. I'm here to tell you, no one who is touched by the Lord remains the same. Will be lifted in the Spirit. It is only the Lord who can lift you high in the Spirit. And the best place to meet the Lord is His presence. And no other place. You cannot see Jesus in the nightclub, in the ballroom, in Las Vegas, in basketball court, in golf court. You cannot see Jesus in worldly television, in a secular news. You can only see Him if you make His presence your home. You can only see Him if you dwell in His presence day and night, night and day. You can only see Him if you decided to spend much time with Him. And I have to remind you and to tell you again and again, the Lord is not your priority. He is your everything. That is the reason you prioritize Him in your life. He is your everything, so you make Him your priority. In Him you live and move and have your being. In Him was life, and that life was your light. And that light will light the world. You see, crisis is all over the world. And when we talk about crisis, we are talking about darkness. And the only one that has power to expel darkness is light. And His life in us is our light. So that is the reason whenever we go, the life of Jesus must shine in us. That is the reason the Bible tells us we have to arise and shine. For the light has come, and the glory of the Lord rises upon us. You cannot know Him fully unless you spend time with Him. The bride belongs to the bridegroom. We are the bride and He is the groom. And they are about to get married. We are betrothed to Jesus. He owns us. We belong to Him. We are His forever. And the foundation of any marriage is love. And the more we are closer in marrying the Lord, the more that love must grow and grow and grow. Till we decide no one, nobody, but Him alone. Because when our love in Him grow and grow and grow, then we will become more faithful to the Lord. And that is what He wants for all of us to do. And we need commitment, sincere commitment to deeply love the Lord.